Imagine a nation that believes it was born from the sun itself, a land where warriors lived by honor, where isolation was a weapon, and where defeat became the seed of rebirth. This is the story of Japan. According to ancient legend, Japan was founded in 660 BC when Emperor Jimmu ascended the throne, said to be a direct descendant of Amaterasu, the sun goddess. This belief shaped Japan's identity for centuries. The emperor was not just a ruler, he was sacred. But beneath the myth, real history was unfolding. Japan's earliest societies, such as the Jomon people, created some of the world's oldest pottery and lived in harmony with their environment. Over time, clans rose, alliances formed, and power slowly centralized. By the medieval period, Japan was ruled not by emperors, but by shoguns, military leaders who controlled the country through strength and discipline. The emperor remained, but as a symbol. The sword ruled instead of the crown. This era gave rise to the samurai, warriors bound by bushido, a strict code of honor, loyalty, and sacrifice. To a samurai, shame was worse than death. Duty came before life itself. Japan was shaped by order, hierarchy, and discipline. And then Japan shut itself off. In the early 1600s, fearing foreign influence and instability, Japan entered a period of sakoku, national isolation. Borders closed, foreigners were expelled. Trade was tightly controlled. For over 200 years, Japan existed almost entirely on its own. While the rest of the world industrialized, Japan remained traditional, not weak, but waiting. That isolation ended abruptly in 1853, when American warships arrived, demanding Japan open its ports. The shock was immense. Japan faced a choice: resist and risk destruction, or adapt and survive. Japan chose adaptation. The Meiji Restoration transformed the country at breathtaking speed. The shogunate was abolished. Power returned to the emperor. Feudalism ended. Japan modernized its military, education, industry, and economy, learning from the West without surrendering its culture. Within decades, Japan had become a global power, but power came with ambition. In the early 20th century, Japan expanded aggressively across Asia, seeking resources and dominance. This path led Japan into World War II. In 1945, atomic bombs fell on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Cities were destroyed. Lives vanished in seconds. Japan surrendered. For the first time, the divine emperor renounced his godhood. Many believed Japan was finished. They were wrong. From the ashes, Japan rebuilt. Under a new constitution, Japan renounced war and embraced democracy. Industry surged, technology flourished. Discipline turned into innovation. In one generation, Japan rose from devastation to become one of the world's most advanced economies. Not through conquest, but through resilience. Now look at the Japanese flag. A simple design, a red circle on white. It represents the rising sun, the origin of Japan's name, Nihon, meaning where the sun is born. No weapons, no crowns, no slogans, just renewal. Japan's history is not a straight line. It is a cycle of tradition, isolation, collapse, and rebirth. A nation that learned the hardest lesson of all. True strength is not found in domination, but in the ability to change without losing who you are. And like the sun, Japan always rises again,